Okay, let's talk about one of the most exciting moments in a tennis rally. That short ball. You know the one. It's that single shot that can completely flip the script, turning defense into a full-blown attack. And today, we're going to break down exactly how you can own that moment, every single time.
So picture it. You're in the middle of a long, grinding rally from the baseline. Then, all of a sudden, your opponent floats one back. It lands short, hangs in the air, a juicy, mid-court sitter. It's the chance you've been grinding for. But what do?
You know, if you're like most club players, that golden opportunity is often met with, well, a little bit of panic, right? A split second of hesitation. Do I go for a winner? Do I just roll it back? And that hesitation, that's what leads to a clumsy shot, or even worse, a totally frustrating error on what should have been an easy point. Well, that all ends today. Right here, we're going to give you a super clear, repeatable game plan for seeing that short ball, attacking it, and finishing the point. We're going to turn that little moment of panic into your absolute biggest weapon on the court.
So first, let's just be crystal clear on why this one shot is so incredibly important. It's not just another forehand or backhand, it's a golden ticket. It's your chance to take total control of the point.
And check this out. This isn't just a feeling, it's a fact. The data from pro matches is pretty staggering. When a pro successfully attacks a short ball and moves forward, their win percentage for that point jumps to over 80%. Think about that. That's not just a slight edge, that is total match-defining dominance.
But here's the secret. The key to getting that 80+% success rate, it actually starts before the ball even bounces on your side of the net. It all begins with recognition. The faster you can see that opportunity coming, the more time you have to set up and crush it. So, what are you looking for? Think of these as your green light cues. Is your opponent way off to the side, totally stretched out, hitting off their back foot? That's a huge tell. Or are they making contact way down low, like below the top of the net, from behind the baseline? That's another dead giveaway. And of course, look out for those floaty defensive slices or a weak chipped return. Training your eyes to spot these things is the first real skill of a great attacker. Okay, so you've recognized your chance. Green light is on. Now your body has got to respond instantly. This is where efficient, explosive footwork becomes the engine that drives you from the baseline up to that ball. Let's look at exactly how to get there.
Now, you don't need to overcomplicate it. It really boils down to two key moves. For a ball that's pretty much right in front of you, you'll use a pivot step. You just open your stance, pivot on that outside foot, and drive forward. But for the ball that's pulling you out wider, the crossover step is your best friend. You literally cross your outside foot over your inside one to launch yourself sideways. Knowing which one to use is everything.
And here's how it all comes together in one fluid motion. It always starts with a good split step right as your opponent is hitting. Then, it's instant recognition and your explosive first step, either that pivot or crossover. As you get closer to the ball, you take smaller, little adjustment steps to get your spacing just right. And finally, contact. You want to hit the ball at the top of the bounce with all your momentum moving through the shot and into the court.
All right, you did the hard part. You saw it early, you moved to the ball perfectly. Now for the fun part, the decision. Where are you going to hit this thing? This is what separates the good players from the great ones.
The number one rule of playing offense is so simple. Hit it where they aren't. Your goal isn't just to smack the ball hard. No, your goal is to hit it to a spot that makes your opponent run, setting you up for an easy volley or maybe just winning the point outright.
So how do you know where the open space is? Well, this is a fantastic, simple little guide that takes out all the guesswork. Think of it like a cheat sheet. If the short ball pulls you way out wide, your highest percentage play is to go right back down the line. Why? Because that's the longest distance for your opponent to cover. But if the ball is more towards the middle of the court, you attack the sharp angle cross court to pull them completely off the court. It's a simple system that makes the decision for you.
Okay, listen up, because this might be the most overlooked piece of the puzzle and maybe the most important. Hitting a great approach shot is awesome, but the point is not over. What you do in the next second is what really matters.
Rule 1, do not back up. Keep moving forward. You've earned this aggressive position at the net, so use it. Close in, cut down their angles, and take time away. A good rule of thumb is to follow the path of your shot to cover their most likely reply. And then, right as they're about to hit, you do another split step, ready to pounce on an easy volley.
I absolutely love this quote. It's the perfect way to think about it. That approach shot is your statement. It's you telling your opponent, guess what? I'm in charge now, and this point is about to be over. It's all about setting up that final knockout punch.
So the next time you're on the court and you see that ball just hang in the air for a second, landing a little short, you're going to know exactly what to do. You'll have the cues, the footwork, the targets, all of it. So the only question left is, are you ready to attack?